Remember the camera's over here because otherwise we look weird looking like over this way.
Okay, so we are live on location at Yarn Divas in St. Albert for local yarn store day.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to show you some of the cool things that they have in shop. Yeah. So we're gonna want to like
Talk
a
about
little yarn store tour.
Like look at behind us. There's so much to see in here. Local yarn store day in our area. We've talked about this on Instagram, but
yes,
you know, if you're watching on YouTube later, there are 7 stores participating in Spring Fling Yarn Crawl, and you can go around to each store and get a stamp, and then if you get all your stamps, then you can enter for a prize. So that's kind of cool. But we're hanging out here today. So
where are we going first?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's show this thing.
Okay, so I walked in the store and this was the first thing I saw. It is the Zinni top by Yarn Flakes, Andre Borrego. And actually, a friend of ours popped in today to the shop earlier, and she told me that all of Audrey Borrego's designs are now free. So I haven't confirmed that.
What?
But apparently, even though she's quite young, she retired and decided to make all her designs free. So, like I said, it's called the Zinni top, and it is a mosaic, I believe, bottom up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this DK weight.
Yes.
This one it's cropped, but you could make it longer, and has a split, like the split hem, and the back is longer, but it is so cute. I actually tried it on earlier.
You did.
Because I was curious.
And it's 3 colors. So they don't have all the colors anymore, but this one is Spring Showers, and it's kind of the what's that called? Variegated. And then there's a navy and
like a coral.
Yeah, color. Peach blossom, which I already looked, and there's no peach blossom.
It's really pretty.
It's cropped. It would look really cute over a dress. Actually, Cindy of Cindy Marie Crates tried it on over a dress, and it looks very cute. So we can confirm.
Yeah.
Whoops, throwing yarn around.
I like that one.
It feels very soft.
It does. This scarf, I think, is really cool. So
I'll hold it.
It has this cool like wave pattern to it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking based on how this looks that the construction would be that it's knit lengthwise, right? In garter, I think so. And then you do like the shaping would be increases, decreases, and then the center is just single strand of the mohair, whereas this would be double. And this is called the scroll scarf. Ta-da! Yeah. And it's Lucky and Wisp, I guess, is the brand of yarn. Divas Dye Studio.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is all Divas yarn.
Yeah. Divas yarn. Yeah. They have their dye studio. We can go peek at it after, maybe.
Oh, and then
what else?
Over here we have the Thistlethorn cowl. And Sherry of Yarn Divas told us that this brioche top is added to the pattern. Someone had done that, and then they saw it and thought it was really cool. So this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's so nice.
I actually own this pattern and have put off knitting it, but now that I've seen it, I might need to make this.
Like this is this fingering weight, right? This looks like fingering weight.
It is.
I don't recall that the cowl was fingering weight, but I guess it is. Or maybe a sport.
Oh,
something. What is it?
But you know what? This is not the same one. This says it's by Espace Tricot, and that's not the one that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking the Thistlethorn by
Lavanya Patricelli.
Yeah. So maybe there's 2. I'm gonna run and grab my phone so we can see if there's 2 Thistlethorn cowls. Maybe that's what's happening.
Interesting.
Here.
She'll have to go get it.
Fact checked here.
This store is beautiful. If you ever get a chance to come to St.Albert and go to this store, it has very tall ceilings. The lighting is amazing for sitting and knitting. There's like seating around in different places, so you can sit and knit. And they have little like tea emporiums, so they serve drinks, and they have so much yarn. There's just a lot to see in various bases and dyers, and because they dye their own. In all different bases as well. It's just really nice. Very well curated yarn store. Did we find out?
I think that maybe it's just labeled wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find one by a space tricot and I'm not finding one. So
So if you go to that QR code, then it
yeah,
would take you.
I think that's what I will do. All right. Yeah, it is. It is Lavanya Patriciel. So just
Yeah.
labeled wrong. That makes sense. I was like, be very close. So
I
you
really
can see
like-
the design differences here.
Yeah.
It just does this thorn stitch all the way up, and this one has the brioche top.
So
It's
they
beautiful.
did this yarn looks like it's like a zebra,
It is.
variegated zebra yarn.
Yeah, I believe it's on that side.
Oh, yes, down here. There's different ones. Ta-da! Yeah.
All right, where to next?
Where to? I don't know. We can go this way.
Okay. You've already talked about all the seating and stuff. It's
I did.
It's so inviting in here to like sit and knit.
Yeah.
And also, I love all the vintage kind of thrifted.
Yes, all the different things. Like, look at, there's a cradle full of yarn, and over there's, can we see it? Look at a little like old pram.
And here's a rocket tee, which is not finished. I like that they're showing off the
demoing of the cords.
Yeah. So it's beautiful.
And this one is Tanis Knits, right?
Yes,
this,
it is. Yeah.
This pattern, the rocket tee, and it's done. This one was done with a cotton. Yarn is a cotton, right?
Yep.
This one. So
and
this
then
is
silk.
This the silk in between, single strand.
The mustard is the onion silk.
Cotton, 95% cotton. This one is, and 5% other fibers.
It says it's recycled jeans.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Hand spun from recycled jeans.
That's really neat.
Okay. I'll run that back up. All right, let's keep wandering. There's lots of yarns and colors here. I keep like all the mustards. Oh, look at this one. It's very pretty. This is Wood Note.
It'll be backwards for the people. How
What do you mean?
Well, look at the letter is the word.
Oh, the it's like reading it's backwards. You're right, it is. It says Wood Note Erin. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's put this back. All right, what else? Oh, I've never knit with a chain net yarn, but this one is really soft and squishy.
This is very pretty.
It is a very pretty
Look
color.
at that.
It
like
is wool and alpaca. That's why it's probably so.
Is.
Oh,
this is knit.
It?
This is knit with the chainette. You can see the stitch definition.
Yeah, I love that.
This is a really cute little cowl.
I love this color.
The Wild Rose cowl. Oh, this is by Tracy. Tracy Miller from Grocery Girls. This is her design.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
It's cute.
That's beautiful.
Cute color work.
I can hang it back up.
And Yarn Divas also has here, they have their Surrey and their mohair bases. I just bought some mohair and I've already cast it on while I've been here. But they have really beautiful colors.
They do. I love this one. It's very stormy. What is it called? Blue Christmas. Love it.
It's pretty. And look how bright this is. That is, woo! They have lots of different options. And what else? They have bags. And they have, what are those called again?
Plates.
Plates.
Unspun.
Unspun.
It's so pretty. And soft. Feel it.
I always wondered if it's like, it'll break, but who told us that it wouldn't, that it's quite strong?
I think Brittany of Crux Fibers.
Yes.
Because she carries the same. And yeah, it is quite strong.
Yeah, I would worry about that. I think that must be knit with it. That looks like it might be held with something, maybe. I don't know if we can get that down. No.
Oh, look at that. It's not like.
It's held with something because there's flecks of something in it.
It's the Always Best by bluebird box, and it's held with onion kid mohair
Oh, okay.
with the plate.
The extra fluffy,
Yeah,
the mohair.
it's beautiful. It almost looks like shimmery iridescent.
It does.
Yeah.
It has like these little flecks here. I'll like. Ta-da.
Hold on, the onions behind you. I don't know if this is the color, but that's you can kind of see. I think that what's shining through is that it's kind of white on the back,
Yeah.
like the string that holds it.
This it looks like it has sparkle in it, or is that just like
Oh, it
something?
does. I think that's one sparkle though.
Okay.
Like maybe it was touching something
Must have been.
because the rest of it doesn't have. It does have a piece of glitter in it. That's so
Weird.
funny. I don't think we would see glitter in this. No, no glitter.
No.
All right.
What else? I don't know. I really like this rack.
So do I.
Like,
Oh.
look at this display rack. It's like made out of pipe, which is really cool.
And you can see the yarn so well. That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
And display by different weights, I believe.
Yeah. And there's different, like there's Yarn Diva yarn here, but then there's other brands. It's the Engineer. Oh, I've never seen this
Me
yarn
neither.
before. I like the little. That's not even it, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
The
it's
Engineer.
just hidden.
But it's by Fullerton Estate.
Oh yeah. Look at that. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I like the little.
The Engineer must be the base.
Engineer fingering weight. Oh no, fingering. This one's DK.
Oh, I was like, there's no way that's fingering
That's
weight.
not fingering weight. There's fingering. They have them on their labels, and then DK is checked, so there it shows both, but DK is checked off. I don't know. Maybe that's so they can just kind of use the same label. And
yeah, I love the Yarn Divas label. It's
pretty.
So pretty.
It's like royal,
It's very royal.
like a diva.
Look at you.
Go
Like a
figure.
shimmer.
Yeah.
What are we looking at? Oh, look at this. I feel like capers are really in right now.
I don't know if I'd wear one.
I feel like we talked about this on the podcast. I want
like to not have arms,
Yeah.
and then it's like.
Yeah. But I bet you it'd be a quick knit.
Probably. I don't know why it reminds me of a tree skirt, but they look cute on some
wonder
people.
you don't like them.
I feel like I would be like a Christmas tree, and then look over here.
They have like a little tea emporium.
It's super cute.
It's beautiful.
Like I like this cabinet that it's like a dresser
Yeah,
or
it
something
is,
that they've
yeah.
used as a counter, and these like vintage mugs, and then all the teas. It's a really nice store.
It's a beautiful store.
I wish they were a little closer,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's still like driving distance.
Yeah.
It's not like it's all day.
We're not getting a plane to come here for the day.
No.
But they do have, I was just talking, and they have knit nights, so you should check those out. Probably on the website
Yes.
or on their
They
social
have-
media.
Actually, on their counter right here, they have little cards.
Oh, well, let's go look.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Sundays from 12 to 4. Racking the place. From Sundays 12 to 4, and Saturdays 6 to 8. I see the whole backwards thing now.
Thursday,
Thursdays. What
not
did I say?
Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday, Thursday.
Sundays 12 to 4, Thursdays 6 to 8, and it's Saturday today. So
Correct. You know what's interesting? That I would usually in my brain, I would go Monday to Sunday as a week,
Mhm.
and this has Sunday 1st.
Mhm.
So in my brain, I would put Thursday and then Sunday. It's just
Oh.
interesting that they put Sunday first.
that is weird. I would do Sunday first. Sunday is the first day of the week.
Yeah, I don't do that way.
My husband works away, and he works Wednesday to Wednesday. He has for like 11 years now. So sometimes I'll say last week, and people will be like, it's still the same week. But my weeks run Wednesday to Wednesday. The week that he's home, the week that he's gone. So
Yes.
yeah, it's
So
weird.
the first day of your week is a Wednesday.
It's a Thursday, yeah.
Mine's a Monday.
Because your work week?
I think, yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
that's
I'm like work week and then the weekend.
Yeah.
And that's the end, and then the start is the Monday again.
Fair enough. Should we go check out the booths that are here set up for the day?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll walk this way.
It's weird because we're walking with the camera facing towards us. I feel like that's weird.
Well,
Yeah,
it would,
'cause you
I
can't
couldn't
stand.
see it the other
It's
way.
okay. It's all good.
Okay.
So Cindy Marie Crates is here, and Debbie actually just bought this because it matches our new logo,
It does.
and so she's
I
making
bought
a new
it.
cowl.
Yeah. I
With
couldn't
this,
I couldn't hold off. I actually brought two projects here with me. Well, one was in progress, and one I brought like ball wound yarn because I was going to cast on something else, and then I decided, no, I'm going to buy yarn here, and then knit a cowl.
Debbie messaged me last night and was like, I'm going home from work and I'm casting on a new project because my tessellated is too finicky. And I was like, what about those slippers that you haven't worked on in a while? She's like, forgot about those.
I brought those. They're here. But
I don't think you really needed a new project.
I did.
Like, this reminds me of coffee. Color is
I
it?
just really love
Dusty
this.
Roads. Oh, Dusty Roads. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
We are in a knit chat because we're cool. And yeah, Cindy asked for help naming this, and somebody named it in our knit chat.
Dusty Roads.
Dusty
Where's the
Roads.
other one?
I will look.
I think it was that one.
I think it might be this one. Find
What
out
did
if
she
it
name
says nope. High tea.
That's the one I named.
You named this one? I
Yeah.
missed it.
I suggested high tea.
Did you? I thought it was like a blossom one, and it had like a cool.
It had like the pictures that were the inspiration photos were like
very wedding bouquet.
Yeah. So my other one was like
wedding blooms. Yeah.
Yeah, wedding blooms.
I like high tea. Actually,
high
that
tea.
really works. Oh, and there's like a little tiny bit of green in there. Oh,
yeah.
That's lovely. Okay.
It's really pretty.
Really pretty.
There's people
look at this
behind
one.
us.
Yeah,
they don't want to be on the camera, so we'll
look at this one. Oh, this is Prickly Pear. I feel like this is pretty famous.
It's pretty.
It's so pretty.
I like the various shades of green.
Yeah. Yarns like this make a great addition to a mosaic pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Variegated yarns like this, if you don't maybe love the way they knit up in socks or whatever, mosaic patterns.
Or like a whole, I don't know if I'd love a whole sweater in a variegated. Mm-hmm. I would rather it be a mosaic or
like a pop of color.
Yeah, I prefer tonals or something. What's happening over there?
Yeah. What's that?
Yes.
Oh yes. And yes. Yes.
See?
No. So Sandy just reminded us that next weekend already is May and Rose City Festival, Yarn Festival. Cindy's going to be there. Is Small Fish going to be there?
I don't know.
Maybe. Okay, well, let's go check out Small Fish.
We're also going to be in Camrose next weekend.
One of my favorite Small Fish always shows us off. It's the Canadiana mini set, so very Hudson Bay colors,
which is totally going out of business. So, you know,
yes, totally.
You won't be able to get those things anymore.
And she has some samples. This is so cute, and
it is really cute.
A cowl.
That is super cute.
It is super cute.
I would knit that.
You know,
and I bet you people would be like, where did you get that? Did you get it at the Bay? No, I made it.
No. Fun fact and weird side thing that we're known for here in Knits'n'Giggles. I don't watch a lot of TV, but my husband was home last weekend and we watched 1883 a couple weeks ago. It's the like spin-off from the Dutton Ranch show.
The Yellowstone
Thank
one.
you.
Yeah.
So anyways, we watched that one. I'll give you my review later. But then he started watching 1923. And there is a lot of Hudson Bay type wool blankets and stuff in the show. So when I've seen this, in more muted tones though, I would say,
I've never watched. I watched part of Yellowstone, but I hated Beth.
Why?
She's toxic.
She is so toxic, but everyone loves her.
They do. Well, and I've been told many times that I need to like give her a chance because of her trauma, and that's why she is the way she is.
Show.
I know. I just have to accept her trauma. I don't have to. I could watch something else.
Yes,
like Last of Us.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Is it good? Should I try it?
It is good.
Okay.
Yes, the second season just started.
Okay, hold on. Is it Last of Us that Amanda Kafka knit the toque and the?
I don't know.
The cowl? Oh, my phone is way over there, Brenda. So I just seen this that Amanda Kafka of
Crafty Jackalope.
knit. What are they called? Outfits. Movie.
Like,
It's on her. It's on her
movie-inspired
Instagram.
things?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will go check it out. Yeah. So it's like there's a cowl that the main character wears, and then
Mhm.
there's a girl as well who's wearing a beanie. I
Oh.
will go look at this up
It
in a
might
minute.
be.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Because
sure it's
the
Last of
girl,
Us.
Ellie is the girl. And I remember because my dog's name is Ellie. So
Okay.
she does wear a beanie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, they were knit by her, and it's all on her Instagram. You can see it all. Yeah,
Mhm.
because somebody else, Lavanya Patricia,
Yeah.
she had put out a call out on social media. Hey, I saw this in this movie or in this show,
Mhm.
and it's a hand knit. I can just tell
Yeah.
who knit it. And then she was like, I woke up the next morning with 100 messages saying it was Amanda Kafka. So yeah. So then I went down the whole rabbit hole and like checked it all out because I mean, who doesn't want to see hand knits?
Yes.
I feel like I'm looking at the wrong place, so my video's all weird.
That's
Also,
okay.
I feel like I need to talk about this little mini Russian
Oh, yeah.
that I have.
Look at.
So Debbie, when decided to do it like this, we're gonna do some lives for local yarn survey. I said we need some like mini microphones, and like I don't even know. 30 minutes later, I got a message. I ordered us some mini microphones, and so we do have mini microphones.
Yeah.
I do want to apologize
clip,
though.
They clip on, and you
Yeah.
can take them off, and you can hold
Like
them
this.
and tuck.
And then we can be like totally.
Yeah.
Hello. We're reporting live on location. But I realized
we
that
are.
my hair was over it this whole time. So if that was making an annoying noise, I apologize in advance.
We're learning.
We are learning. We are learners. Should we head over to our thing and ask ourselves a couple of questions?
Sure.
And then maybe see if Michelle wants to go on live because I just saw her walk in.
I just saw her walk in wearing her ranunculus.
Should
Look at
we,
that green sweater behind us. And there's Sherry, one of the owners of Yarn Divas.
Yeah.
Chrissy's not here today, so she's missing out on all of the fun. But
should I try and
sad.
snag Michelle when she's done conversation?
She will. If you take that mic with you, it will pick you up over there.
What if she says no? She wouldn't turn us down, would she?
She may. Do you want me to hold your mic so you can ask her inconspicuously?
Inconspicuously on the DL while you have the camera on us? I'll just wait.
Let's just put her on the spot.
Like, yeah, right? She's in conversation.
I
don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to put her on the spot. I would hate that if it was me. Okay. So we've set ourselves up.
Look at
with this cute little.
Just look at the seating area. I can appreciate how they have
color coordinated.
And curated this space. Like picked, gone and found these chairs because it's not the easiest to find all of the vintage.
That's true. Yeah.
Old stuff.
Yeah. You could just order, 7 of the same chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And over in that area, it's more like the teal stuff. So over here it's our colors.
It is our colors.
Our shirts.
Also, just here, let's pop over here for a second. I love that they are displaying this beautiful knit.
It's like a grandma's house.
Yes, it is gorgeous.
It's so cute. What is it?
Well, it's acrylic. That's what I got out of that take.
Okay.
I don't know.
But the pattern's nice. I have to knit a baby blanket soon. Well, I don't have to. I want to.
It's a sample, not for resale. I think it was machine. They can't be machine knit. There's no way.
Oh, maybe.
I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna put the blanket.
I'm going to knit a blanket soon.
You are?
A baby blanket for my cousin's baby.
A full-size blanket is a big undertaking.
I'm not doing that.
I didn't think you would.
I don't have the patience. She didn't think I would. She knows me well. Okay.
Hold on, come in frame. Yeah, clip these up.
Well, I will try while I hold this. There we go. And then I will try and put this in the sand. So if it's bumpy, I'm sorry.
It can't be any bumpier than us walking around the store.
That's true. That's true. Ta-da!
So we went live a couple times earlier today on Instagram. You can check them out. We saved them as reels.
Yeah.
With a couple people in the store. Lots of people were in the store today, but they did not want to answer questions. They were camera shy, which is okay. We're still going to try and snag a few more people.
Yeah.
But I came up with some curated questions, and I thought it'd be kind of fun for us to answer a few of them. There's too many for us to answer all of them. So How many whips do you currently have, Debbie?
Oh my. Okay, let me think.
Okay.
Well, I have now 2 here today because I just cast on a new one. I can show that in a minute. Because I have the slippers, and now this cowl, and then I have my tessellated at home, which I'm at the point where I can do the 3 needle bind off again on the shoulders, and then I can cast on the sleeves.
So you're like basically back where you were in the beginning.
Yes, yeah. And then I have to fix my cat bell sleeve. It's still sitting on a table in my office.
Your slippers.
Well, those are the ones I have here.
Okay.
I think that's well, and I have the Louise lace socks that are still in a bag
Languishing
for 2 years.
almost.
Almost.
Yeah. September.
Yeah.
2 years.
I think that might be all.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not true.
Okay.
There's the vest. Remember that bulky vest that I knit for Noelle for
That
my
was
daughter?
pretty much a finished object
I haven't done the collar still.
because she doesn't want it anymore.
Yeah, because she's like, this isn't what I really wanted. And I'm like, well, I've already knit the whole thing, so I'm just going to put the collar on it.
Yeah.
And she might wear it eventually, or else I'll give it to someone else. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have, I think only 3. I have the April socks, color cuff, my Tanane sweater, and a new whip that Debbie hasn't seen or heard about, which is over there in my bag. But I left all my knitting where there's a bunch of people in here right now knitting. It's awesome. We were just there sitting and knitting, but we decided to move locations and do a little live quick.
Yeah.
And I left all my knitting over there. So, if you had to knit with the one color for a whole year, what color would you choose?
Just a year?
Yeah, just a year. I was gonna say for the rest of your life, but like, come on, that's too much.
That's a lot.
Asking a lot.
Big commitment.
I get so bored knitting with one color, not just because it's the same color, but I like projects with multiple colors in it, like stripes or.
That's hard. I don't know. I tend to lean towards like the wines and stuff. So if I had to pick a color, I would probably just pick that, and then I could just think of all the different projects you could make. If I had a sweater in that color, and then a summer top in that color, and a cowl in that color, that's not a big deal.
No, it's a whole year.
I know I could do it.
Maybe if it was like a whole color category, like I could knit in any green.
Right. No, I think I'd choose like a wine color.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm going to choose green. I wanted to go something like oat, so it's like neutral, but let's be real.
That's really boring.
So boring.
It would be boring for a whole year.
Yeah, it would be really boring. I would probably give up knitting.
That's extreme.
Do you want to pick a question?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if this question's on here, but it popped into my head.
Just say it.
Your yarn weight preference.
Oh. Okay, so this is interesting because my yarn weight preference has changed dramatically since I started knitting and crocheting. When I was crocheting, I would say it was bulky because I made a lot of hats and stuff. And then when I started knitting, I quite enjoy fingering weight yarn. Yeah, for socks and even sweaters and stuff, or holding fingering weight with mohair. I knit with a lot of fingering weight. It'd probably be made. Yeah.
Which is my preferred weight. I'm sure everyone knows now. DK is my preferred weight. But so I just bought fingering weight and bought a mohair. And this is the first time I've ever knit with mohair. I prefer Surrey usually, but I just cast on here the district cowl and the patterns Maxim Sear. He owns Les Garçons yarns. So this is that's Cindy Marie's yarn that we looked at over there. And this is the mohair. So it's not my usual to pick fingering weight, but I wanted to do the combo.
Well, and holding it with the mohair is almost a DK, I think, or is a DK.
Yes. So the pattern actually says DK, but his samples are all with fingering held with a mohair. So
it's like you're knitting with DK.
It is.
Yeah. You're acting all like, oh yeah, I picked fingering, but really you're knitting DK.
I know, but I would gravitate less towards fingering usually.
Yeah.
I think this is probably one of the only ways I will knit with fingering is if I hold it with something or hold it double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and when you knit a DK weight yarn with a mohair, that makes it quite a bit bulkier. So it would be a bulkier
Yeah.
knit.
It would be.
Yeah.
Look at the matchiness.
So matchy. We're very excited to be showcasing our new logo.
Look
I'm really happy with it. I love it.
It was a long process, months of trying to find the right person that understood the concept,
That could reach into our brain and pull what we were kind of thinking.
trying to create
Right,
this
yeah.
the retro-ish look,
Yeah.
and then the yarn microphone.
It was difficult for some designers.
I don't understand why. Well, I think the first few didn't have the illustrative practice, like they didn't have the skill to draw something. They were just trying to take like almost like clip art graphics and put them together, and it made it look very flat and didn't match the 3D-ish font. So we needed somebody that had the skill. And
we also had someone who put the mic in the middle and then like kind of behind the Knits and Giggles, and it didn't
look like a mic. It was like it was weird.
It was so weird. The mic was like half missing, and we asked him to move it to the side, and he did, like about a centimeter. When Debbie sent it to me, I was just like,
I'm like, he's not getting this. And
I was frustrated. I was feeling so frustrated that I was just like, no.
I know. So both that guy and this guy I found on Fiverr. If you've ever used Fiverr, Fiverr, and it's a website or an app, and it's graphic artists with different skills and styles, and they have, it's not $5. It used to be when Fiverr started, it was like $5, kind of like.
Hence the Fiverr.
Yeah, it's not now. They like really set
what year
prices.
Was that? 1975?
No, but probably 20 years ago.
Yeah,
when it started, I think. But this designer is in Indonesia.
Oh.
And so it was the time, like he did it relatively quickly in less than a week, but the time zone, he's 12 hours ahead. So I'd be like getting up and it's 9 o'clock at night or whatever. And he's like getting ready to go to bed. So it would take a full like day for him to make changes. So that was, but he came through for us.
Because by the time we found him, it was a few days before this event. I know you're thinking, how did you guys get t-shirts? Because Debbie's a rock star and found someone that would do it
in less than 24 hours.
And this person had to order t-shirts in too. Like, it was crazy.
Yes.
Literally Thursday, so 2 days ago, we were picking t-shirt colors and sizes.
Yeah.
You know what I love about our friendship is that we both are like, you pick a color, whatever color you want. We don't have to be matchy. It's fine. Like, most, businesses would want us to be in the exact same color or whatever. And you're white, I'm black. It's all good.
That sounded weird.
I have a black t-shirt on. Is what I meant. I gravitate towards black things.
I do not.
T-shirts, black. just
black clothes.
Black t-shirts, black clothing. And you don't, but you have pets, so you're
that's why
about the hair.
It's not a worry, it's a fact.
Yeah,
there's a lot of dog hair.
So I will share a funny story. I wish I would have got white. I really like how it looks and stuff, but when we were ordering, I couldn't see the t-shirt, right? I couldn't, and I was worried that it was going to be see-through. And I just shared that with the knit group over there, and one of my friends is over there, and she's like, "Are you like always wet? Why would your shirt be see-through?" I don't think that this is unusual. Like, t-shirts are often see-through.
I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's that see-through, but yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many dirty jokes that went with that, so feel free to just keep those to yourself.
She likes black things and see-through t-shirts.
I'm always wet, apparently. Why? So this morning I texted my husband. I was like, I'm really excited about the day, but I'm also nervous. And he said, you're going to say something silly and people will laugh. That's guaranteed. So here you go. My silly guaranteed
here we are.
For the day. Oh, you know what? I was looking at our YouTube, our last video. There was some comments on there. And I'm just like so humbled and flattered that people that we don't know are watching us. But also, we've gotten a few comments recently about how we always bring the knits and the shenanigans, the giggles, and whatever. And I just, it makes me feel like I'm bringing joy to someone's life, and, and I'm so glad that I can.
Without trying.
Without trying, yeah, just being my
This is-
normal dorky
This is
self.
effortless.
Just-
We do not put in any effort. We're
Not
just
really.
here.
No.
Sometimes we have notes. Today we don't.
No.
But I feel like I was thinking this morning, I wonder, while I was in the shower, I was thinking of Brandy. And I was like, I wonder if Brandy is bringing show notes today. Because that wasn't really a plan, because we were supposed to be just doing interviews and things. But then I'm like, I don't think I even need show notes anymore, because we've gotten so used to how we do things, like with our
Yes.
whips and our FOs and like, patterns and wish lists and things like that. But
the links is why
The
I put,
links.
so that's all in one place. So I have
Yes.
the links so I can press them. That's the only reason. I feel like we're pretty good.
But we do need them to like put onto the video when we upload it, so
Yes.
other people can find things. So we
Yes.
do need show notes for that reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it keeps us.
But to
together.
stay on track, I think I'm pretty good now.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
also to think about things to talk about. The first time we did a YouTube, I know that I was like really flustered and nervous and whatever.
Mhm.
And now I just feel like it's nothing. Again, another funny story. When we got here this morning, we got here a few minutes before the store opened and set up and talked to everybody that's here. And there was a conversation about public speaking and how people don't like public speaking. Lots of people here, we asked them to go live with us and they said no. Can you
No.
believe it? And they're like, I don't like public speaking. I hate public speaking and I have a podcast. I am like basically an oxymoron. Is that the right word?
A contradiction?
I am a contradiction.
Maybe
Yeah.
an oxymoron,
Yeah.
but a contradiction
I'm
for
a
sure.
walking contradiction.
Yes.
I do hate public speaking. I hated it when I was a kid. I was in 4-H and public speaking day.
No thanks.
No, but I did a lot of public speaking as a child, and I've also done eulogies and stuff at funerals. I don't know why.
I do a lot of public speaking for work.
You
I'm
do.
not an extrovert though. I am an introvert. So I don't know. I just put on that hat and then do it.
Yeah, that's true. It's something that I can do for short periods of time.
Mhm.
It depends on what it is about too, I guess. Something I'm passionate about, like knitting.
So we can talk about it all day,
All day long.
like we are today.
So, anything
Well,
else?
I guess we could turn this one off. We can go back to Instagram and
See if we can interview some people.
see if we can
Lots more people just
loop
entered the
some
shop.
people into our
Oh,
shenanigans.
one more thing before we go. So there was a few people that came in today and we knew someone and she said, oh, I know these people, they're my friends. But she actually met them yesterday when she was doing the yarn crawl, the spring
Yes.
fling. And so
funny.
she kept running into people at different stores. So that's kind of cool about this yarn fling. And then they got talking and they like shared knit nights and stuff that are in the community.
Mhm.
What a way to bring community together.
Yeah.
With this
You just
yarn crawl. People.
meet new friends and
Yeah. And you have a shared
interest.
interest.
Yeah.
And what a way to grow your community as well as a knitter.
Mhm.
The one lady said she goes to like 4 knit nights. She has all of them memorized. Like Sundays is this day, Tuesdays is this day, Wednesdays is this day, and Saturdays she has classes. And I'm like, wow.
4 a week. That's a lot.
That's a lot of knitting.
And afternoons and evenings and weekends.
She has it all planned out.
Mhm.
All right, I'm ready to sign off when you are.
Sure.
Au revoir.
We will leave the YouTube now.
Yeah,
Bye. Bye, people.
Thanks for joining us.